Good day, everyone, especially to you, ma'am. Have a great day. We Group 7 talk about the political self and digital self. By the help of Google and internet connection, we are here confidently presenting to you the topic of political and digital self. So what is political self? Political self explores our social and economic context profoundly affect our mental health and well-being. So in other words, political self talks about the behavior, the characteristics of a person, of how he or she interact and convince people through his action or deliverance. So while digital self, it talks about the persona we use online. When we talk about the digital self, we are talking about the self as it exists within digital spaces. Your digital self is a gestalt or a pattern or a configuration where it exists across whatever mediums, websites, and services you use. These bits are pieces together to form a whole picture of what it means to be you or some aspect of you. Now, for further explanation, my group mates are here to give you some additional ideas and examples towards our topic. My perception toward our topic, the digital and the political self, is that we in this generation, social media and technologies are part of our living. In fact, it makes our lives more easier, particularly in communicating someone, in advocating something. So now, we came to political self. I believe that in political self, the society and the environment that we fit in and even the people around us are totally influence us as being who we are today. Considering the example where we are belong to a community where pamahiin or superstitions are known to them, then probably this pamahiin or superstitions beliefs will totally affect to us, to our physical, to our mental, and even to our spiritual health. That will be the time that we wear a gimet or bring some lana because we believe that it gives protection to us. Therefore, in political self, the society and the economic and the environment that we are belong are totally reflect us.
What is political self? Political attitudes and behaviors of individuals play an important role in shaping social movements in any society. These attitudes and behaviors contribute to the election of specific types of leaders, to support for particular policies, and strengthening social movements. Political attitudes and behaviors partly determine whether a person engages political processes or turns away from anything political, and also whether political and social institutions are transformed or whether the status quo is maintained. In any society, individuals may hold diverse political attitudes and engage political processes in differing and possible. So, political self is about a person's behavior and attitude and how he or she interact and convince people. One example of this is leadership. We can say that a person possesses political attitude when he or she equipped skills to be excellent on what he or she doing. When a person is a good public speaker, can tell people kung unsa iyang insights, and a person who can motivate and guide other people. Next are the reasons why we study political self. First, politics helps you to know your rights. Second, politics clarifies what you yourself believe. Third, politics is a living, breathing subject. Fourth, politics helps you to understand our nation's parties. Fifth, politics prepares you to adult life. So, all in all, it is important for us to study political self because it allows us to see the real world. It gives us the opportunity to discover our own political attitudes, our skills in interacting with other people, and also prepare us in the future as we enter the adult world.
So, here the importance of digital self. First, small world. Many children are playing games so that some children they shrink the world on social media. Second, use social interaction is the reciprocal influence that human beings exert on each other through their stimulation and response. And third is access to new and information. When we get more information by using online internet, we use Google, and the last is decision making. Before we post our opinion to the media, we need to think about it because it's either harmful or it is helpful. So thank you guys. This
A
is
fixed concept for it depends on us how we able to portray ourselves in social media or in public. As such, in managing digital self, it is able to use the social media in moderate in order to gain respect from viewers and will be suited with the guidelines of such social media for a user-friendly and an environmental-friendly experiences. In political self, as it is a public identity, one makes and construct about his her political position based on the interests and perspective of social organizations. But then for me, one must stand on the position he really wants, either if many hits his her public identity. And the end thought that we really wants to impart is just for fun, but then we cannot deny the fact that if we have supporters, we also have haters. They are just around the corners and they are just waiting someone to be criticized. Well, for me, when we talk about digital self, it is sealing yourself in social media. In fact, your personality you should in public of who you are and what you are. While political self, it is convincing them about yourself. Like for example, the campaign. In campaign, my platform is to help someone poor or someone struggles. By the use of my strategy and convince them, everybody will trust me and do vote me, so that I called political self. Thank you.
Political self is by reflecting yourself, relating to your national identity. It is started within yourself on how you view yourself about your role in the society you belong, maybe as a leader or as a citizen. This is about your contribution as an individual in the civilization that you are belong to. The digital self nowadays is part of the era of millennial, being related on the technology that is being around in environment, the use of gadgets, appliances, and other electronic devices are being our daily habit routine.